"The Jersey Devil has appeared," screamed the newspaper headlines. The recent issue's covers were filled with terrifying images, yet no one could describe the true appearance of this so-called devil. The panic began after several cows went missing from a local farmer's barn. When he went to search for the animals, the farmer found their torn-apart bodies. No predator in the area could have done this. Locals were in fear, afraid to go outside. What the police discovered shocked even the most experienced investigators. What exactly was the Jersey Devil doing? And was it truly a monster that had crossed over from the underworld? The legend of the Jersey Devil had intrigued people for years. It has even been mentioned in the well-known TV show The X-Files, though the creature there didn't closely resemble the folklore version. The first stories of this terrifying monster were not told by Hollywood screenwriters, but by the Native Americans of North America. Near New Jersey are swamps and wastelands, which the indigenous people called the Land of the Dragon. Some tribes referred to these areas as the place of evil spirits. For a long time, nothing happened there besides the prolific breeding of mosquitoes. Tales of the devil began spreading when Mrs. Leeds, a local witch, lived in New Jersey in the late 17th century. How did these devil stories arise? It was said that when Mother Leeds gave birth to her 13th child, she cursed her offspring by invoking the devil. The devil inhabited the newborn, who soon transformed into a winged monster. The 13th Leeds child devoured all his brothers and sisters, then flew off through the chimney into the swamps. Most sources cite the year as 1735, though dates sometimes vary. This is just one legend about the Jersey Devil's origin. Other tales say Mrs. Leeds angered a priest who cursed her, causing her to give birth to a devilish child. Some versions claim the father was the devil himself. Attempts were made to exorcise it, but nothing worked, and the newborn monster began preying on local children. From that time onward, stories about the Jersey Devil were told almost constantly. Local residents avoided the swamps and wastelands, believing the creature lived there. Many remembered the Native American warnings about these cursed lands, though settlers had ignored them. To calm the public, local authorities even performed an exorcism on the devil. However, the exorcist apparently wasn't skilled enough. The creature soon made its presence known again. In 1800, American Commodore Stephen Decatur claimed to have seen a strange flying creature. At the time, he was at a military training ground when suddenly a strange monster appeared overhead, flapping its wings. It didn't resemble any animal or bird. Decatur even fired a shot at it, but the creature, completely unaffected, continued its flight. A few years later, local farmers began facing major troubles. Someone unknown was raiding their fields and killing entire herds of sheep. Naturally, people blamed the Jersey Devil. Of course, these events could have been dismissed as local folklore, yet too many witnesses confidently claimed they had seen the monster. According to their descriptions, the devil looked like a grotesque human with wings. For a time, the commotion subsided, but in 1909 reports started emerging about dead animals, sheep and cows, with strange wounds on their bodies. Such injuries could not have been inflicted by wolves' teeth or bears' claws. Soon after, a local man, Nelson Evans, spotted the devil. The creature was perched on a barn roof, watching the man who had stepped into the yard. As Evans recalled, he was about 5 feet tall, with a head resembling a collie, or maybe a horse, he had a long neck. The story preserved reports of attacks by the Jersey Devil on trolleys and frequent encounters with farmers. People, though terrified, desperately tried to defend themselves, which would scare the devil away. But was this being really a creation of the supernatural? Regarding the Jersey Devil and its true nature, scholars offer different explanations. Some suggest that rare birds such as Canadian cranes that accidentally flew into the area were mistaken for the flying monster. These birds have wingspans reaching up to 6 feet. It's also possible that religious dissenters hiding in the wilderness were thought to be the devil. Furthermore, the New Jersey swamps are home to many plant and animal mutations. Perhaps a real mutant animal was born there and had to kill livestock to survive. In any case, the mystery of the Jersey Devil remains unsolved.